see everybody do this. Hey, let's go. Snap your fingers. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers. Do you still? You can do it all right.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield going to the air right away. Got a man downfield. It's Otten. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Cade Otten, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10. And they're on 27-yard line.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions mean a lot than my words. I ain't sold, but still sold and I heard.
Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. Yeah, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put...
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So a first quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
70 Lions.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. They come in playing pretty good football, winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Pulled in at the 24. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st and 10, here's Irvin. And he's going to ball his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mayfield on play action. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Emeka Egbuka, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start with a run by Tracy. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
You look at this defense for Tampa Bay.
And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
He'll get that to his tight end, Theo Johnson.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
He's got this complete to Robinson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Let's go.
Tracy trying the right side.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Back to throw here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this 1st half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get them on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm, only down 14-0. So continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Once again, it's Irving. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8.
Alert! Regular. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield going to switch things up here. He gets away from one. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd.
Hey, alert. 20. Run. King. What's up?
Mayfield to throw it. And the Giant rush gets hosed. Down he goes. Abdul Carter coming in to drop it for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Now we get to see the punter, Corliss Waitman. Deep to return is Darius Davis. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Set.
They'll give it to Scantlebury. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If he gets strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
60 vices.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half.
Back to throw now on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Rig alert. Nike, 79 Bronco. Set go.
They'll drop the throw.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, Rig, go. Hey, smash. 60. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 18 Pioneer. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Panther 60. Panther 60.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Swing this out for Pollard.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
60 Bison.
Now back to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Malik Neighbors from 4 yards out. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Buccaneers.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Run, 20.
Mayfield now. That is caught. McMillan with it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
And the Buccaneer first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Regular. Set. 180. Cut.
Mayfield. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Pistol. Set. 180.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Let's go.
Baker Mayfield sacked. A loss of 6 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The return. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go.
Right back to Tracy. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, taken in by Neighbors.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the catch made by Johnson.
And there wasn't much room for the big tight end to do much after the catch. But at least he was able to pick up a solid gain to help his offense continue to move in the right direction.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Back to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown.
Kylan Granson
From 21 yards away.
And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now Evans in motion left. To throw, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a bunker. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
What my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Baker going to give it to Irvin. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That defensive front four has been very good. They've just not let the running game get going, have they?
Not at all. In fact, the entire offense just looking a little bit out of sync in this one.
Yeah, sometimes this is why coaches like forward-down defensive linemen, they feel like they can cover more ground when defending the run.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Mayfield just getting the play off. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Baker changing the play at the line.
From the gun, Mayfield. Touchdown! Cade Otton. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Cougar 19. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Chap 60. Chap 60. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They're going to look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Bucky Irving, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop it.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. That's dumped off to Pollard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2 from the 43. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
The Giants on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
19 Lions.
They'll set up a throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Let's go. Dragon, Cowboy 80. Curve 19. Curve 19. Hurt. 79 Broncos.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. A run up the middle with Irving. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 2. Handoff running left, Irving. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, they go with Irving. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
First down, Buccaneers.
A shotgun handoff here to Irving. He'll take it inside the 25. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. Second and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They run out of the gun with Irvin. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Regular. Alert.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing, Mayfield. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Mayfield showing he can be fleet of foot, picking up the first down.
Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Ryan Burns, the one to bring him down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover. There's one more score, and this game's over.
132 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. Irving is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt to come here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
60 Eagles, 60
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Pistol. Regular. Run.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there.
Abdul Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
20.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
180. Hey, alert 33. King.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And now another one thrown incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Let's go now. Pass to 60.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on fourth down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
And he's got room.
And this is going to be your Bucs' first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for Tampa Bay,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.
And they'll be...
What's happening? What's happening? Hey, it's your boy Lil Jon. The Pick Your Me Click. What's up, Bodie? What's happening? What's up, Sean Paul? What's happening? Hey, now ladies and gentlemen,